Obviously, my heart goes out to this man who has lost his son. And certainly, I think it's unfair and conjecture for anyone to guess and blame the pilot when we still have this very small piece of decontextualized information that has led some to blame the pilot. I think wrongly. Again, we aren't saying it was definitely one thing or another because the information just is not out. It's just not available yet. And so that speaks to the larger issue that you just mentioned, the issue of the cockpit voice recorder and the flight data recorder. We've learned this week that members of the AAIB and Indian investigators have traveled to Washington, D.C. to meet with the NTSB to help examine and do a forensic analysis of the cockpit voice recorder and the flight data recorder. One of the things that we suspect they will be doing is to get a timeline of the cockpit voice recorder and begin to listen for not only the conversations in the cockpit, but ambient noises in the background. And we've talked about this before, but they should be able to hear some of the warnings that the pilots are experiencing in the cockpit. They should be able to hear maybe clicks or switches if that is the case. But one of the things that we are most interested in is how sounds on the cockpit voice recorder may line up with digital information contained on the flight data recorder. Specifically, what precipitated and caused the deployment of the RAT device as the plane was beginning to rotate during its takeoff. That to us is key to understand what happened here. And so we expect that information will be forthcoming at some point. We have fully supported, obviously, the petitions that have been filed before and accepted by the Indian Supreme Court. Fully support the pilot's father and his efforts, applaud his strength and perseverance in moving forward to find out the truth of what happened, because as you said, this is not just about his son, this is about the safety of the flying public, and I will add, even individuals who are not on board.